Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? What's up, market order? You guys excited to crush this week? Absolutely. What's everybody watching right now? My main watch list is Roku, Zoom, Netflix, Tesla, Amazon. Yeah, Uber is one to watch as well. I think they're going ahead with an acquisition of Postmates, if that is correct. Why are you watching LMND, Raise?
Good morning.
What's up, TJ?
So today, you know what? I gotta start scaling out of some Tesla.
Yes, sir.
Think it's time. Still undecided though, like if I should just like keep a stop and let myself get just stopped out, or if I should start taking profits out. But I do have the March 1000 calls, so what I'm gonna do is just turn it into a strangle, and probably look to get some puts.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with LMND market order. I would not be trading this until probably like Wednesday, Thursday. Um, they don't really have options on this either, so yeah, this is my bread and butter. But I would like to see a few more days of price action to see how it moves and what levels it respects. Because right now it went from 49 to 73 overnight, and there's no more data, right? So I would just like to see how it moves and which levels it respects over the next few days. But yeah. Just that it's overextended doesn't mean it can't continue pushing up. It's all based on fundamentals and what really is driving the price up. Like let's say Tesla, right? It was overextended at 1,000. It was overextended at 1,100. It was definitely overextended at 1,200. Now it's almost at 1,300, right? Still pushing up. So it doesn't have to make sense for it to push up. It just has to like make sense fundamentally. If there's you know fundamental demand for the stock, it's obviously going to keep rising no matter what RSI or MACD says.
Yeah, and follow price action. Remember, market is always right.
I'm really interested in Zoom above 265, pushing for those all-time highs. I'm probably going to be grabbing 270 calls above 265.
I think that's safe. I mean, if you take a look at how much subscribers Zoom gained just because of this COVID-19, it's ridiculous. I think I saw some stat. Let me see if I can find it.
Need market to hold up. If SPY keeps holding up the first couple of minutes, then we could definitely see a rally.
So it took Instagram 2 years to reach 100 million users. It took Zoom less than 3 months.
What levels do you have for Spy, TJ?
I
I
haven't
only
looked
have
at take a look.
I have 313.50, 315, 316.30, and then 320.5.
I think it's long over 316, short underneath, but I still think it's pretty good. We don't have any like really bad bearish news. Man, NIO is just taking off. Alerted this thing at $6.
If you are scalping weekly options for something like Zoom, which contracts would you go with based off of delta and you know implied volatility and all that stuff?
I would sell puts. Much easier.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into selling options yet, TJ. So
Honestly, start with slower ones. Start with like the bank ones.
yeah, Bank of America, AMD, the ones with small spreads and all that stuff. Yeah.
Ivy's pretty high. So what I would say is just like look for a dip buy. So if we dip down to like 260 and it's like a hard tank, I just look to buy it there. I'd buy like pretty close in like 262, 263s.
So you wouldn't go out of the money for this one?
For me, if I'm gonna stop out anyways, I'll go closer in the money.
If you're, let's say, scalping weeklies, right? I might even like go through it. Like, if I'm scalping these, I probably might even just go $300 calls for 1 2 minute scalp because those premiums are going to move.
Oh, GNU has some news here.
What happened with GNU?
Oh, there's some news causing it to tank. Doesn't make sense. Just posted on the trading floor. And Kanye West for president? That's crazy.
Keep an eye on Gap
Why Gap?
because they just signed a deal with Kanye West over the
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
What's the
point.
ticker for Gap and GPS?
Yeah, GPS. Also, keep an eye on ticker sign D, Dominion Energy. That's the company that, or that's the energy that uh, Berkshire wants to buy or they're trying to acquire.
Also, ZI long over 45. Yeah, I like the ZI chart for like a swing trade. They have options too. I already have a ZI position, so I might try the options on it.
Yeah, guys, wanted to add that Tesla is trying to go for the break of 1280 here again. One thing, if you guys are trading options as well, is a lot of the contracts on something like Tesla or Nvidia or things that are making all-time highs, Amazon, right? The premiums haven't really updated yet, so there's not a lot of open interest. So give it a little bit of time after the open for open interest to come in, because you don't want to get into a trade and have either a bad fill or not be able to get out of the trade, right? So just give it a few minutes to update the premiums and have some open interest come into the contracts. So I'm watching ZM here, Zoom. The levels I have for ZM is so daily levels I have 260 and 270. The intraday levels I have 263.20s and 265, 266. 266 would be the pre-market high and all-time high as well. So break above that, I'm looking to enter long with calls. In terms of SPY, guys, SPY is currently range bound between 317.27 and 316.34. So unless it gets out of those two levels, there isn't really a play on SPY or a clear direction on where we go. But basic rule of thumb for me personally, I wait at least 10 minutes for the open before I take a position, just so the stocks can establish the range for the day for the 2 5 minute candles, so I know where the highs and lows are and the wicks are. And then based off of those levels, I can make entries. All right, guys, 2 minutes. Good luck today. Let's activate the printer and make smart decisions. ZM has a nice push going into the open. Good luck, everybody. Spies tanking here.
QIDSQQQ. Rose Zoo. AYRO, TIGR. Myo. PTE. Lit. PSQ. FUV, FTAC. New. SOXS. OBSV. Blue.
Amazon breaking to the upside here.
Tesla's just tanking.
Graph Plus. Da. Yang. IFMK. WRTC. WAFU. NIO.
Alibaba at all-time highs.
Great call on ZM.
Yeah, I got it in ZM. It looks like it's pushing here nicely. Bid is stepping up to 266s. Probably going to go for 270s here, honestly. Those premiums are not really moving that
QFIN.
much. I got 270 calls here.
CRTO.
Guys, take a look at API. $63 from the 44 alert.
All right, there goes ZM. There she goes.
ZI's at 64.
FUTU.
ZM another entry over 267. So right here in this candle would be good. Once you guys see this
OBS.
5-minute candle close above 267,
Solo.
could be another potential entry.
Man, I love API.
ACMR.
Apple is pushing closer to all-time highs here. Roku's breaking below 130. That was a nice dip buy on ZM right here. Going for higher highs again. Pay attention to ZM, guys. It's squeezing out all the shorts. It's at all-time highs, so all the people who are short have to cover here. So it might very well squeeze to 270.
Mags.
I'm just slowly scaling
LMFA.
out of ZM here.
SANW. Rose.
I like those
Rose.
wicks from the downside on Roku, trying to reclaim 130s a little bit, but we'll see. Bid above 268 would be next entry for ZM. Square above 120 looks amazing.
News. WB. KC. TIGR. SCON. ARTW.
ZM pushing again.
Miso.
Check out NIO right here, guys, close to the highs from the pre-market levels. And Zoom is making highs at 269.31 here. Looks like it's going to test 270. I'm looking at the level 2 at 270. There is not a lot of sellers sitting there right now, so we'll just have to see what price action does. I really like Zoom here since it's pushing
AYRO.
up, making all-time highs, and the market is tanking, which means that if the market starts recovering and pushing up, it's going to give Zoom even a higher probability and momentum to make higher highs.
CZZ.
Watching Ino over here for a drop. Long over 20, short underneath.
Solo. FEAC.
Square's just being a beast. ZM pushing up again with the market recovering, going for all-time highs again. Let's see what happens at 270. There's 27 sellers at 269.60, so we want to see a print on a tape above 269.60. I want to see those sellers go away. Roku's also recovering here. TJ, take a look above the 130 level. Looks solid. Above 132.50 is my ideal entry. Yeah, ZM looks incredibly strong. Market is recovering here. Just broke 270.2
LMFA.
on really high volume right here. So I might actually add to ZM.
Rose. AMRH.
I'm short on Ino again, under 21.
ZM looks like it's holding strong above 270, pushing for 271 now. Next resistance would be pretty much every whole number you guys can think of. So 271, 272, 273. And there goes the squeeze on ZM at 271.19 right now.
DOYU.
This thing is just flying.
OBSV. Rose Zoo.
Gonna be taking some profits here.
That was beautiful on ZM. I mean, guys, take a look at that move up. That's beautiful. And I think you're doing thing by taking profits out here.
Take a look at Roku. It's really setting up for a nice move here. I like the volume that's coming in. I might actually open a position here on 130, 250s. Baba making new high of day here.
SCON. Net. Co.
This crack on INO.
Just entered long on Roku here. Looking for a break of 130, 250. I really like that volume that's coming into Roku. A lot of volumes coming in.
TIGR. JDST.
And there goes Roku, breaking above that level.
And Tesla's breaking out over here. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm just teasing us, making another high here.
NKLA.
ZM don't stop, 272.
Yeah, my ZM average is 199. We've been trading it since like 110s.
Yeah, I wanted to grab 1,000 shares long at 120, but I didn't. So I'm gonna start scaling out here on ZM. When this pull back, I can
No.
always re-enter. So
OCFT.
all right, gonna switch my focus to Roku over here. ZM, I'm gonna leave one contract for the rest of the day, and then I'm just gonna leave one contract here.
LFC. MIO. TME.
Roku, nice breakout.
Look at Tesla. It's just climbing.
AYI.
I wonder if this is the top.
Rose.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
LMFA.
Watch that 1300 level on Tesla.
Rose Zoo. Yang.
Guys, everything on our watch list is on fire. The API is just running, guys. This one's a low float, so I can see why it's running. But $67 from the I got a 54.56 average. Currently at 66.50,
VIOT.
67s. That's crazy.
Spy, is that view up here?
Thanks for that reminder.
The Roku also just printed a reversal doji candle.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And it's also, so it broke out the critical level of 132.50. So it broke out of that bull flag on the 30-minute chart. And it's just retesting 132.50. Buyers are pretty much, we need to see if buyers confirm that level as a valid level.
We got a 132.40 pivot point as well. Here's the AEMA. I think they're going to try and turn up. I think they'll try and hold 132 inflection point.
EVSI.
What I'm looking at as well.
All right, sweet. Yeah, good to hear. We have the same eyes on Roku today.
There you go. You see that green print on Roku? The tape that just printed 132.30 is the buyers just stepped in.
AMD has a lot of selling pressure. It's like 6 candles of straight selling here too.
I just added here on Roku.
Are you in the long, Simon?
I'm on a long, yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I like the long up to 134.
34.70s.
MOGU.
Yeah, I think that was previous high as well. I'm not sure. I'll double check. But I have resistance levels at 134, 135, and 140 would be the key levels. AMD is just a lot of selling pressure. I'm going to try doing a long on AMD with a 53 target. I'll take it up to 52.30 with 2-to-1 add. I like the 52.50 support.
I might close Roku scalp here. I might. We'll have to see.
Are you on the option side or shares?
I am on options. Yeah, I have 135 calls for this week's expiration. But here we go. Here comes the reversal.
All right, I took some off on I know short.
Was that the one with the 29.80s average, TJ?
Oh, that position I'm still holding, but I took like a scalp position under 21. And
TIGR,
now it's
SRAX.
at 1950s, so I took some off.
All right,
ICLK.
just reminding myself to stay patient here.
LMFA.
Roku is trying to do something, but it doesn't have enough volume here. It's in a bull flag right now, though, so we just need more volume coming in.
Yeah, it looks if they can get over this 132.80 level, it looks a lot stronger for the resistance.
Yeah, I want to see the bid over 132.80, and I want to see a 5-minute candle close above that particular level as well.
Yeah, I like the 132.80 because they closed below it at 944. They opened below it at 945. And then they closed below it at 948 and then just opened below. So it's acting as a nice resistance.
AYRO.
Think right here.
Just a reminder to myself to wait
Rose.
a little bit and be more patient with my entries because I entered too early on Roku when I added, and my premiums pretty much depreciated, and it was not a high probability add. Like I would have much rather added right over here, and not have time decay, just kill my premiums. But yeah, the volume is coming in right here on Roku, coming out above average. So. Take a look at Tesla about 1300. We might have a short squeeze there. We end up getting there. ZM is heading lower, it looks like.
VIOT.
Now you're about to turn up here on Tesla. We just had an HOD break here.
There goes Roku. Here it comes.
Noah. GGAL. Sub.
Roku going for a high day break here. Volume finally came
Graph.
in, and here's a break. Might add some here,
Solo.
actually. Amazon is making all-time highs.
Oh, it's almost at 3,000. I didn't look at that
Yep.
one.
Man, look at API, John. Mentioned this for an IPO trade.
This was the IPO last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember this one. Didn't we open at like 40 or something? Oh, wow, that's a really good move. Nice, TJ.
Graph Plus.
You bought into that one, right? Or did you
Yep.
go both ways? Sorry, did you just do your IPO strategy on this one, or just go the long side?
Just long.
Okay, cool.
Roku is having that nice push up. Slowly just scaling out of here.
By the way, guys, the AMD analysis came to fruition. I missed the ad though because I was analyzing Roku and Tesla. So the
FUV.
low 52.33. The idea was to do a 2-to-1 ad at 52, around 52.30s. So I missed the ad, but the move worked out. So if they can't break over 52.65 here and like by 10 a.m., I'm just gonna close the trade because it's breaking my VPA at that point. I do like the oversold down here, but I still don't like that they're keeping under our EMAs, and the RSI just like totally failed a breakout. So it looks like a little dead cat bounce could occur unless they can push this up. I want to see like 1 minute of consolidation here, or at least one more, and then a push to 20 EMA, and then so on and so forth. 80 and then 53 target. For API, it's still over VWAP here. Overall, it looks pretty healthy today. It just looks like some profit taking came in, and they'll try and hold it here or consolidate at 65. Would you agree with that one here, TJ? I hate the spread. What's the float on this one?
Really small, 15 million.
Okay, and I think we should just focus on the candles and volume bars since we don't have too much data on this.
WRTC.
Take a look at Square, guys. Up like almost 10% on a day. It's at 125 right here.
Which one?
Square, SQ.
Oh, nice.
Well, made a really nice move today, 118 to 125.
Yeah, I call that out 120. It's a massive squeeze at all-time high. It's just incredible. They're doing all the processing transactions for all the online stuff, so that makes sense. Roku's nice, having this healthy pullback here.
Yeah, on Roku, I think it's like long over 135, short underneath.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree on that. So yeah, Roku made that turn up, and that 134 reached. I'm thinking though, if we can break 135, TJ, Roku tends to like to go in its direction. 135 is also my last pivot point resistance, and then over that level, I just have one resistance at 136. A mini one at 138.50, and then the main inflection at 140.
ELTK.
My only levels in Roku is 132.50, 135 for daily levels, and then intraday. Obviously, we have the 133.52.
Guys, look at SPY. Sorry to cut you off, but SPY just like went off.
Thank you, TJ.
SPY is having its morning wood here.
Yeah, seriously.
The ISM non-manufacturing came in really high. It's at 57.1.
New.
Nice.
AMRHLO.
Man, QQQ is just turning up. 260 idea? I don't think they do a gap fill on the down. I think they just keep pushing.
It's at all-time highs here, guys.
Tesla broke out as well to 1306. It's still breaking out here or trying to. But there's definitely sellers taking profits. They could have broken HOD there as well, 1306.50. Yeah, they got it. They broke it.
I like Roku here. It's holding nicely. Gonna close it below 133.50.
MTC.
The PMI data is pushing the market here, guys.
TGS.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's all we need.
Everything's turning up except for AMD.
And Roku, yeah, Roku is just holding flat here, but I still like it because the volume on the red candles is relatively low compared to the green candles, so it looks just like a pullback here.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this one, Simon, is 134, which was my target, is just consolidation here, which is pretty. Like for me, that's unhealthy. I think consolidate for a minute or two and then make the next push. Consolidate, make the next push to the 135 key level. I think we're going to try and start turning down here on Roku back to 132.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see, they really need a breakout here to 135 would be really good. But I agree with those the candle analysis there.
There we go. 134 is starting to print bids above 134 here. I want to see it at a high day and hold that bid.
So
need
low.
to see that candle close above though. So
Watch Tesla over here. Possible reversal.
I was literally thinking about taking a Tesla short just now, TJ.
Still looks strong. I'm still long on it, but yeah, just waiting.
All right. Yeah, I don't like trading the Tesla when it's going in one direction. You know, hard to buy the breakout, and then it's hard to take a short idea. But we do have bearish divergence on our RSI on a smaller time frame here.
VIOT.
I'll wait. I'll wait to try the short side on Tesla. Maybe like a 13, 15 idea.
Here comes Roku. Hi, Dave.
Nice. Yeah, that the ask came under. They reduced it, and then they just turned up the buying pressure, which is good. And they closed above the main resistance using a lot less volume on a smaller time frame, 2-minute chart.
Man, I love Tesla.
AMD finally made the 5280, and that's why I didn't close it, because QQQ was turning up, SMH turning up, SPY was moving, and I really didn't want to close it if I didn't have to with the markets pushing up. So I hit my first target, 5280, and we'll see if we can get a little higher.
Way.
Biggest volume bar on the day on QQQ just happened a minute ago, whereas the SPY move happened 5 minutes ago. Apple's at 374, man. Wow.
Come on,
Graph.
Tesla. I believe in you. There we go.
Roku is going for another squeeze here. Take a look at the 135 levels and see what happens there. Over 135 should be a very nice squeeze again.
Lack.
SPY is melting. Just crack view up.
Thank you for the alert. I'm going to take some profits on AMD on the 5275 break under here. I closed half there at 52.74. They skipped the 75, so I don't want to melt under 70 there. And since you know, I got in like 52.59 entry, I just want to lock in a little bit of profit. Considering, you know, I've already risked more than 1-to-1 on the profit idea, and there we go. It's melted down here another 10 cents, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thanks for the alert on SPY. Instantly checked QQQ and I was starting to print red, so found it more of an incentive to take something off.
AREC.
Yeah, SPY just cracked 316.30, which is a key area I was holding for a little bit. Let's see if it holds 316.
I'd say long on SPY. Still long biased around this area. We might get a double bottom.
Down so hard.
ICD.
Guys, let's try not to talk over each other, okay? Please.
SHLO.
I agree. 316. 316 is one of my key levels.
Sorry for interrupting. I was just asking TJ what was causing the market to push down so aggressively.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
see anything.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who it was. I could just hear like 4 people talking at the same time. Yeah, I don't see anything either. Actually, I do see one thing. It's by the Supreme Court. Robocall ban upheld. I don't think that's I don't know what that is though.
Mio.
What one here on Tesla and Amazon? Freaking amazing. Amazon it looks like
MTC.
it's gonna hit 3,000 today, guys. Wow. Jeff Bezos is just printing billions of dollars in sleep.
Watch SPY here.
SGMA. SRAX. AYRO. FUV.
Another reason I like Roku for a long here is because I believe on last Thursday, we had call sweeps that came through for a 150 ask for July 17th on Roku. So
SPY trying to break back
Right
over
there, news that
3,630.
came, I think it's pretty bullish. There we go, SPY. That was beautiful.
New. GS80.
So we rejected 316.30 there hard, and sellers stepped in.
I hope it holds this area. My average is the 3160, and nope.
Ooh, there she goes.
Us just like lagged. I don't know if it was the lag or if if the price just dropped that fast.
Yeah, sellers are still stepping in right here on SPY.
Yeah, so long over 13,
SPAQ.
3160 short underneath. So went for a
FUV.
short just to scalp it out.
I like that level, TJ.
LMFA.
It might be time to buy some VIX calls again. Guys, my Amazon
SHLO.
trades up like 200%. That's amazing. Shopify, Tesla, it's crazy. The only one I'm not making too much is on AMD.
NG.
I'm only up like 16% on those.
Tesla just cracked below 1300.
We really need to hold like 1296 for a push back up. So let's see if we get that here.
On Tesla.
Yeah. If we can hold that level, I can see another push back up.
FUV.
ZM is still running, guys. Making a nice new high there.
I'm just holding on to the last contract for dear life, TJ.
Good, good. Don't even look at it. Just move on to a different trade.
ARKF.
107% on that contract. That's still running. So
Rose. WB.
and here comes Roku slowly creeping in.
SPY just gapped up. Let's see how much.
Yang. BLNK.
Watch, I know over here, long over 20, short underneath. INO.
Yeah, it gapped up about 15 cents.
Sorry, which one?
SPY.
Oh, nice.
Graph. GS80. SGMA. WTER. AYRO. Noah.
Come on, Tesla.
Great job on this trade, Simon.
Thank you. Yeah, still trying just to manage the Roku trade and see how that goes. But yeah, ZM is just parabolic. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I missed my entry on that one.
And on the March contracts, there's such a huge like gap. If you take a look at Tesla's March contracts, there's 1120s and then there's 1520s. What the hell? Someone write a contract in between there. I can sell the 1520 puts and then buy the 120, but that's like, I mean 1220, sorry, 1120s. But man, that's such a gap.
Pick the wrong contracts on Roku. Those move super slow like a turtle.
Oh, they couldn't get 135, huh?
Yeah, the 135s, I mean, even on the moves up, when it moved up like, I don't know, from 132.50 to 134 20s, right? The contracts only went up like 15%. But it also loses value slower, so you make less, but you lose less as well. So I'm just gonna hold it. I think by the end of the day we can go into the money on Roku if the market holds. But I'm getting off at 11, guys. I did some analysis and testing over the past couple of weeks and tracking, and I found that most of my winning trades are between 9:30 and 11. So I have an alarm set at 11, and I just walk away from trading
MOGU.
after that. And then I
Oh,
come
that's
back
good.
at 3.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That's I'm really happy to hear that you're doing that. You know, the one thing I find, Simon, is that I start losing my profits when I start overtrading, and I find that I'm overtrading after 12.
Yep, with me, it's like, oh, I'm up, and then I start trading based off my P&L. I'm like if Friday, Thursday was like a great example. I was trading Apple, this 10K account that I'm trading, right? It was at 19K on Thursday, I believe, and I got into Apple calls. I was trading like 200 contracts, 0 days till expiration, whatever. It was
LMFA.
up 4.5 grand at one time. I look at my P&L. I'm like, oh, the count is 24.2K. Let's bring it over 25. Let's bring it over PDT, right? And then I end the day at negative 2K. So from up 4K to negative 2K. That was the swing on Thursday for me, just because I was trading based off of the P&L. But I ended the week on that account on break even, and I'm up on Monday right now. So we'll see how this account goes. But so far, it's growing, so can't complain.
Sweet. QQQ about to. It looks like QQQ is gonna make a push. We're just below 257, trying to break over this resistance with less volume. I think we'll get an HOD idea here. I'll give it like 1 minute max.
MYT.
TJ, for that one last contract in
BLNK.
ZM, would you swing it into tomorrow and see if we can, let's say, squeeze like 285 or just close it before the day ends?
Because you're trading weeklies, I'd say close it. Yeah, I'd say close it because you're trading weeklies, but
WB.
you can give it a couple more minutes. I don't think there's like a word right now.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna close at like 3 p.m. or something because I think more volume is going to come in later in the day, and we're going to maybe see another momentum push. It's getting a little dry here. So
what's your strike on ZM?
270, so I'm in the money.
270. Maybe if it cracks 272. Otherwise, I still like it. It looks really good. Even
I agree with that. 270 would be my number.
272, TJ?
Because we got a nice like breakout there. So if we crack like 270, 175, it means it's going to come back down to like 270s.
Yeah, we got a VWAP there too, 270, 75.
But then when
We're still
you
above
the chart, when you look at like the bigger picture, it's like we went up from 264s to 274s, $10. So what's ZM's ATR?
Right now, low 264, high 275, about $11. I think you're good on the long. I think you're gonna get a hard push if they don't break out 275 here, Simon. I think they're gonna start knifing it just like in the immediate time frame within the next 5 minutes. I can see it coming down to 272, but I see buyers on tape. It looks okay.
We hit ATR today, so I mean, I think we should target like another 5 points on ZM if we can get that. But we pretty much did ATR, so that's a strong move on ZM.
Yeah, usually it's like $10 to $15 on ZM. Usually more than 10 though.
SHLO.
So I'm thinking, like TJ said, like what I'm saying here is if they don't break it out right now, I think they're gonna knife it. So yeah, we'll see. It could just die off too. We have bearish divergence in the RSI after RSI really peaked out in the high 80s on my charts, and now it's just consolidating on a pivot point. Tight Bollinger Bands, so I expect the price action to start picking up here very, very, very soon.
Sorry to interrupt. 2 trades coming up here. So Roku, a lot of volume just coming in again. That 134.80 just broke on high volume. And then Shopify coming on to 1050 break over here. We want to see that clean break. Shopify looks like a very high probability trade, as well as Roku, if the bid holds 134.80. Looks like a lot of more volume is stepping in and shaking out those shorts. So 134.80 is a very strong level for Roku. If you guys look at a 10-day, 30-minute chart, for example, we just broke out of that resistance. So yeah, those premiums are finally moving.
Trying to get some Tesla 1300 calls expired July 10th, just for a scalp, but trying to see if I can get like 36s. This is the first time I'm scalping weeklies, going long, but yeah, seems like a fun thing to do.
WRTC. MOGU.
Kind of surprised Roku's not breaking 135 here. They've tested the pivot point like three times now.
You said you were surprised or not surprised?
I'm surprised that they're not breaking out. Like, I'm just pretty surprised, even though it's an inflection point for me.
Well, if you take a look at SPY, it's not giving it confluence to break out. So
that's the thing with SPY. Like NQ moved up, but if you take a look at Russell, like RTY just tanked, right? So yeah, there's a little bit of resistance on the market side. NQ's leading, but Russell is just lagging pretty bad.
222 sellers at 135 on
MYT.
Roku. Look at that level 2, guys. 222 sellers. If we can get over that, I actually want to do a lesson on this afterwards on level 2 and breakouts with option scalps. I'll probably record the video for you guys. So here we just broke over those sellers, and it's going to squeeze a lot over here. I'm going to post it right here if you guys missed it in the chat, but Roku's about to fly.
Yeah, Roku looks strong here. Strong volume too. We had good news on Roku, so I can see this moving up more.
What was the
Wish
news?
I bought some.
What was the news over here, TJ and Roku?
Oh, not today. It's just about their product. Let me quickly find it. PTON, right? So they're actually allowing Roku to be like on it pretty much.
Next target for Roku is 137, guys, for me personally.
No, the other. It's the opposite way.
Okay, there we go. They broke out finally. Sweet. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they weren't breaking out there on the increased volume too. So yeah, target for me 136.
AMRH.
Simon's target. We've got to close over that pivot point. So again, guys, like with Roku, I've mentioned this a lot of times before, that try and go in the direction that it's currently going and stick to the
Play.
resistance levels that we've provided, because we've seen them happen so many times. They're definitely correct levels. So like we had seen this move up to 135 from, where was it, 132.50, I believe we had
No.
said. It was when Simon was talking about it.
Mio.
Yeah, 132.50 with the 134 target, and then 135 and 136 ideas.
Last time,
And they've all come to
AYRO.
fruition, which is good.
I was saying
BLNK.
last time Roku was at this level at around 136 was back after it had earnings on 5/7, so May 7th. So since May 7th until now, we haven't tested this level over here. So this is a strong indication that a lot of bullish momentum is coming in. If we are able to break that 136 as well, then we're pretty
FUV.
much going to be making highs on the 90-day and probably the 180-day chart. Yeah, the 180-day chart as well. So it's going to have a lot of squeezing of the people who were short in the past 6 months, pretty much. Also, if you guys look at the 180-day 4-hour chart, it looks like we have a bold triangle setting up. What do you think about that one right here, TJ? The bold triangle on Roku on a 4-hour chart.
Fundamentally, I think it's good. I think we're ready to break over 140 and rocket to 160s on Roku. So, I'm still long on it. Let's see if we get that breakout. I haven't taken off like anything at this price level,
LMFA.
so just waiting.
FEAC.
Man, my long-term portfolio looks so sexy.
Can I have a piece?
There we go. Look at that beauty.
QQQ HOD, guys. AMD still chilling under
OIIM.
5280, which sucks.
Up 64% on overall on my long-term portfolio. But the biggest winner, man, Fiverr. It's crazy.
ARKF. MOGU.
You know what's funny? My friend was like, should I invest into Fiverr or Upwork? He only wanted to invest in those two companies or one of the two because he does projects on there. And I was like, honestly, I like Fiverr a little bit more. And look at this run up.
Guys, QQQ is launching healthy bullish candles, 3 green soldier formation.
I sold Russell. Called, so today I think I gotta get rid of those.
Okay, if AMD doesn't break 53 here, I'm going to exit. Even though I just want to let this play out, I could see the gap fill back down on QQQ if they don't stay constant on the volume. And AMD's just been bearish anyway, so I'll probably close this on the break under 52.90 again. I won't add to this.
Just took 2 contracts off here on Roku. Just slowly scaling out. Have 8 more left. The 135 calls, those are now in the money.
Yeah, well done on that. Keep up the great work.
Likewise, you too.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, we got a solid
YT.
team. I mean, we keep this up on a daily basis. It's
WRTC.
crazy. Honestly, like, I'd never thought I'd make this much money in my life, ever, let alone in a year.
TRVN.
I'm pretty much going to post my fills and order executions here. If you guys want to learn something from them, I guess they can help a few people. I usually get asked a lot about them, so I'll post them here in the chat.
Simon, you had mentioned that you want to do a little lesson. Did you want to plan it out on a day, like an afternoon, or you want to do that today?
I have to look at my
AYRO.
schedule. I'm about to get off in 25 minutes. Just want to close these trades out. But realistically, I would say Wednesday, either during the trading day or after hours. I'm going to do a lesson on level 2 and time on sales and what to look for pretty much when trading with options and premiums, and how to enter anticipating the breakout, because most of the time if you guys enter option trades right after the breakout, right, you are pretty much late to the move because premiums spike on the breakout. So you
Solo.
need to know, hey, what do I look for in the tape and time and sales to get in before the breakout on the anticipation and capture the move.
All right, sounds great. Then, yeah, I guess if you decide the date, just let TJ or I know so that we can, maybe we can record it too, so that anyone who's not on can actually come on and check it out on a different day. I think probably like in the afternoon or like 12 o'clock or something when the volume usually slows down would be pretty good if it works for you and it works for TJ.
Absolutely. So Roku is, again, flew up. Now it's having a couple of candles consolidate around the 135.80s, 136. This is healthy. This is solid. It needs to consolidate
WTER.
for a breakout, just because things don't just run up vertically, unless it's Tesla, of course. But I would say in the next 10 to 20 minutes, we can see a push above 136 again.
Loma.
If we see a push above 136 earlier, I would expect a
SHLO.
pullback and a retest just because it moved up a little too fast, just the way Roku moves.
By the way, guys, I closed the AMD long. Tesla back under 1300, and Roku, as Simon just said, looks like we're about to break out into a mini pullback. RSI is quite high as well.
So again, like guys, look at the bid and ask on Roku right now. The bid is stepping up. The ask is still staying the same. So what you want to see, the high probability breakout happens when the bid and ask get tighter. And if you guys just saw, there was a flash of 40 sellers at 136 and they're pushing it down. So looks like we're going to retest 135 50s most probably.
Tesla looks good over here. If we can crack this
LFC.
level, because we're just consolidating on price, got a nice push down, tested VWAP, held above it. I think we can break out over here if we can just stay over 1300. So still sticking to long over 1300.
All right, I'll take this one with you, TJ. I want to take the 1300 before, but I missed it. But with pullbacks here above VWAP, 100 EMA cross, MACD looks like we're about to hold bullish, and RSI is about to diverge bullish. I'll take it long. I'll risk up to VWAP. It's fun. Like the risk reward, I want to do kind of 1-to-1. Risk $10, make $10, just reduce size. I took it here. And if it breaks under 1290, guys, I'm gonna short it and target the low 1266. So I'm happy to take
Rose.
this $10 to try and make $10, and I'll be happy to go short under 1300, as it's a short under 1300, and 1290 is looks like a nice level to try the short. Anyway, TJ, thanks again for the teamwork on that.
Yeah, no problem.
Really happy I closed that AMD. We're back in the 5270s.
MTC.
Eyeballing Shopify here above 1050. Got it rejected there multiple times, so if it can squeeze above that, it can have a solid run. For those, Shopify premiums move kind of weird, so I'd probably go a little farther out of the money, probably 1100s. Just make sure if you guys are going on contracts that there's open interest, so you guys can get in and out of trades.
Okay, John, not looking so good here.
AMRH.
That's okay. I'm looking at Roku here as well. It just
Graph.
failed that 136 idea resistance.
I'm still long on it, but you know, that's just
Yeah.
me.
Hey, actually, TJ, I like Tesla here. It looks like buyers are more than happy to buy it up here using less volume. And unless they knife it to 1295 in one candle, I'm bullish. I might actually add to this around 1305. I think your breakout idea is going to happen here. That's also why I took the long, because I see it.
Oh, and ZM, it came down, but it's at a nice attractive point here.
Is that 272? Ooh, nice VWAP. Look how VWAP adjusted too, from 270.75 up to 271.
Exactly.
And TJ literally
down
said this,
for a V.
guys. This was the idea. We wanted to see 275 breakout. 275 failed the breakout. I consolidated on that 5% pivot point, the highest pivot point on the chart, the main resistance, nothing above. It's literally, there's no other resistance above that. So it's just price discovery. And when you can't break over a resistance with no resistance above and not much selling pressure, and you're going to want to see some sellers take over, which is what happened. And we'll see buyers try and consolidate here at VWAP. RSI is quite low. I might actually take this long and risk up to 260. Yeah, I'll take a long. I like the long here.
Daku.
Take a look at
I'll risk
Tesla.
up to 268, target 275. So I'll risk about $3.50. I'll try and make about $3.50. So again, 1-to-1 risk reward. Tesla still trying here on consolidation. We got a bearish MACD cross, but bullish RSI divergence. Tight Bollinger Bands crawling up too. I just don't want them to engulf this candle. If they can turn this into a bullish hammer, it'd be so strong. With I think the breakout would come, but if they print this under 1298, I think we're screwed.
We're trying to take ZM long here.
Yep.
Yeah, I might enter here.
I'm trading shares. I'm not trading
AYRO.
options.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some 275s here.
The RSI is so stupidly low on the smallest time frame. On larger time frames, we just came under our overbought section, so like 15-minute chart. But if you look at the volume, they've used way too much volume here. So I'm bullish. Like VPA and my chart analysis telling me bullish here. So I'll take it, and I don't mind risking $350, try and make 350. Because I think we'll actually go higher than 275. Like I have trend lines hitting 280, 282. And yeah, just price discovery. So we'll see. I could see profit takers trying, but I think the bulls will step up.
I think ZM's a really good buy here. You know, I went long on it too, just because like, look how clean that is, and look at the RSI. Like that's the perfect entry after like a melt. So yeah, I think if I can get any fills, I'm gonna try and get the 262 calls, 262 fives. Sorry, 272 fives.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get some fills. Just want to get a 550, 530s would be ideal.
I find it quite surprising, guys, on ZM that at these prices, the spread is tiny.
GS80.
It's like a tiny, tiny spread. And when it was at like, $100 ago, the spreads were like 50 cents, $1. I remember trading this when it was at like $160 a share, and it was literally like 50-cent to $1 spreads, and here it's like 9-cent spreads, 10-cent spread. It's actually seems pretty decent for day trading. Looks like a lot of room to make money, or it looks like it has a lot of room to make money.
Where is your stop at on ZM?
260, just below 268. Risk 350, make 350 idea.
AYRO.
So 269 is a nice resistance level, but I like how the bulls took over from 268. They literally just launched it. From 267, they just kept launching it. So I like it.
I think it was a dip a little bit below 270, shake out all the weak longs, and then come right back up.
That's what I'm thinking too. So I'm leaving some room to add onto it for that 270 break, and then yeah, should be good.
Yeah, mine TJ 268. I'll be doing a 2-to-1 add. So I'll add 200 shares on it. If it comes below 50 cents, I'll close it out.
While we're trading this, Tesla will slowly move up higher.
Nice, nice. We need a breakout here. 1302. Actually, 13. Like, I want to see a candle up to 1305 here. One candlestick would be the perfect move for the breakout up to the HOD. If they can't get at least 1302 here, TJ, I might just close out like a partial. Even though it's only a couple of bucks from the entry, like, I don't know, I'm just not really liking the setup now. More volume on the buy side, sellers using less volume, keeping it under 1302. And looks like they just got the break over. So now I'm focusing on the tape. I want to see the buying pressure take over. And it looks like we have an iceberg order at 1302, guys. So if they don't break it here in 30 seconds, I'm going to close it.
ZM looks like 270 is held perfectly on tape thus far.
Thanks for the alert, Simon.
Yeah, the bid is stepping up 270.4, 270.49 here, printing 270.6 on the tape. So looks strong right here. I'm all down on my contracts right now. I entered right above VWAP. So my fill, I'm playing the 275 calls. Those are 440 right now. I entered at 467. So
TJ, they finally got it 5 seconds after my VPA time, and then they failed it instantly with multiple market makers on Tesla. So I closed my Tesla long. I think they're going to start failing it here. I'm not going to reverse though. I know you're in the long, so I'm just chilling it. I just want to focus on ZM for a little bit.
GLG.
Roku is holding perfectly on the 5-minute chart, that trend line I drew.
There, wow, there it is, under 1300.
BLNK.
The problem with ZM is like I was trying to time it with the market going up, but ZM's going down while the market's coming up, so not liking that. I'll still stay long, but yeah.
I mean, there's just a lot of profit taking on ZM. It needs a little room to like breathe and consolidate before it moves again. But
yeah, and they took it down like such a neat way too. I'm still bullish on it. I just would have thought that it would move up with the market. It didn't, so I'm just gonna keep a close eye on it.
So am I, but it's just like Tesla, it doesn't really move with the market most of the time. You know, it has a brain of its own.
Ah, finally, I'm agreeing on my
AYRO.
Facebook calls. About September Facebook calls and just holding on to them. Let's go, ZM.
Yeah, ZM here. If we test 270s again, then I'd probably close the position. Need to make a higher low.
They're reducing the ask on any breakover back to 1302. They got to get 1303 here and they're good. Wow, that was a $1 reduction.
It's Tesla. That's how it goes. I mean, it's their
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, I don't like it anymore. Oh, man. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It is Tesla, and the higher price it goes, guys, the bigger the spreads are going to get. I'm
Torque.
just like, this is consolidating for too long. I think they're going to fail, TJ.
or bet against Tesla.
Sure, under
Feel
1300.
Short shorts.
I might take like something small, man. I don't want to, but you know, I'm just gonna focus on ZM. Screw it. I'm not gonna jump around on these trades.
HCR.
So ZM, as Simon mentioned, 270 holding strong, 270 also 100 EMA. Buyers stepped up here. If sellers take over, I think we're gonna fail the 269 level. It's actually quite bad that the RSI is adjusted here on consolidation. Buyers need to kind of step up here on ZM, or I'm gonna just probably exit for instead of risking 350, just risk a couple bucks here.
Market maker is really trying to trap some people on ZM here.
No, they're just playing games right now.
Yeah, that bid going between 269.96 and 270.
It's looking weak.
Which ones? Yeah.
Brado.
Considering that there aren't buyers stepping up, it still looks okay. Just considering that, sellers haven't driven it down really hard. I've seen ZM drop like $5 in a minute, and they're just trying to. It could be a bull trap too. We still have a huge support level at 269, so it looks weak, but I think it's strong, guys. We're still up 3% on the day. We're back under VWAP, which is kind of unhealthy. If you recall, I took the entry just below VWAP and got knifed on that candlestick.
UMRX.
What was it? 10:42 a.m. So I still like it. Like I could see a bottom frying pan occurring here on our side back into neutral breakout to VWAP. I think they'll consolidate on VWAP, guys. I think they'll take it back to 71, consolidate.
You see that wick that just formed on the 1 minute chart?
Yep. Reversal doji.
Looks
Perfect.
like we're trapping all the shorts here, and bulls are about to push it up and squeeze. I think we're gonna have another squeeze here. The bid is about.
All right, I'll stay in.
Yeah, TJ, just what? I'll stay into just up to 268, or if you want to reduce it, let's say 269. 269 is the key level for me under 270. I just like 268 being taken over by the bulls, which is why it's like 350 on the long side, 350 on the short side. So I figured, just 1-to-1 R&R is fine. Why close out at 269 just for the R&R? But yeah, anyway, good alert on the reversal doji, Simon.
Any penny
GS80,
stocks that I can short?
AYRO.
There's UMXR, but that's $1. And it's halted.
How about Neo?
NIO or INO?
Neo, N-I-O. It's up 25%.
SHLO.
There's just sympathy to Tesla, I'm pretty sure. Neo's, my target's still delist on this company.
Amazon is approaching $3,000, guys. Look at this.
Did they make a product yet?
TJ, Amazon broke 3K, man. How are those
Yeah, I
calls
know.
looking?
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't believe it hit. Like, I really thought 2850 and 29, but 3K? Damn.
I rarely tell people to buy things. Like buy Amazon is one thing I mentioned. It's the easiest trade you can take. To be up like, like
100%?
pretty much 75% on Amazon. That's crazy. I still have that 1723 position, but that is crazy.
Nice to be Jeff Bezos.
I know, right? Oh, he did lose half of it. Well, not even half, like a quarter of it or less to his wife.
Yeah.
That was one expensive good time.
See what happens with RSI on the 1 minute chart for ZM. Looks like it's trying to start reversing here.
Did we just pick the two damn slowest stocks ever? Because like both of them are doing absolutely nothing. Tesla's just consolidating. ZM's just consolidating. I could have traded like Roku or something else like Facebook. But patience. Longer patience, we probably will get a better trade on it.
Yang.
I wonder how many. Do you know how many shares Ellison still has of Tesla? Do you think he sold any? Like, I remember he bought 3 million, right?
Who?
Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle. Remember back like last year, he put in like a few $1,000,000 or like, I can't remember. It was like 3 million shares, man.
Don't remember.
I think 3 million shares is a little more than a few $1,000,000.
No, I meant a few million shares, like 600 mil or something. Let's see here.
I think Fang is going to get an upgrade to T-Fang soon. Going to add Tesla to that.
It was December 2018, guys.
DAIO.
Let's see what Tesla was up.
Beat you. I'm glad you took it. Well done, buddy.
There's the breakout. Finally over 1302. They got it. Wow.
CSSE.
Damn. Should have just stayed on it. Oh. So for Tesla,
DCUE. UMRX.
There we go, Tesla. Now I'm happy. I got my childhood back.
So this guy bought, I remember now, guys, Larry Ellison bought 3 million shares of Tesla at $350. And that was before the move down back to 180 that TJ had mentioned, the 180 target from 250. So he lost half of the value. And it looks like he's gone up. How much is that?
Solo.
300% pretty much.
Yeah, 3.73. Jeez. Yeah, follow the money, guys.
I'm doing absolutely nothing here. I hate holding through consolidations like these.
Yeah, I know. Just ruins premiums.
GS80.
But 275s are holding okay.
At least Tesla's moving up. Back to being happy again.
Man, the volume on ZM just died. Really. Well, not really died, but it's just consolidating. So it's not really doing much. They're just, it looks like they're just trying to fill their orders before they make their move. Look at how long it's consolidated here for.
Well, since you mentioned volume, look at ZM volume. Finally breaking above that 20 average.
GGAL.
Yeah, they got that 45K there, huh? With it's still indecisive. That candle closed neutral. That sucks.
Tesla right here, everybody going for the highs.
Oh man, come on.
Yep, there we go. That's Tesla. I love it. This is amazing.
TJ, the idea for me was 13.15 short idea, but that was about an hour ago. So that one that I had mentioned before,
No, I took the long at 37. Oh, on the option contracts.
Okay, thanks.
Like I took the 1300 calls at 37. Now it's at 47. So that's amazing.
Wow, at $10, crazy.
I'll take some off here.
Yeah, again, the
I
idea
tried to
was
get some
13.15.
more.
I see higher now.
Get filled.
I see it going higher. Like those trends that we're hitting here hit like 10 minutes ago. I'm seeing like 1320 plus TJ now for a continuation on my trend lines. Plus price discovery. Larger time frames look pretty damn healthy too. Just healthy bullish candles. Healthy bullish, healthy bullish. Bullish hammer, strong bullish indicator. Holding over VWAP. Healthy bullish, healthy bullish. I can just try and stay long on it. I know you're in contracts though, so a little different. But yeah, good job on everything today, guys. Hope everyone's enjoying the voice call and everyone's doing well.
I try and sell some at $50. Just under 50.
I've seen ZM consolidate for so long or had a level. Holy crap, just pick pick one.
Honestly, I'm not liking ZM. I know it's consolidating. I shouldn't get out of it, but you know, if this was stocks, I'll just hold on to it, set a stop. But with contracts,
AYRO.
not so easy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have 40 contracts at 467. They're at $4 right now. So, but there's a break.
PSXP.
So ZM just melted at no volume whatsoever.
And the spreads are just ridiculous. Hey, got some fills on Tesla.
Nice. Yeah, that increase on volume with that neutral candle into more consolidation was quite weak for me on ZM, but we still have 269 support at 268, so I'm still going to try and hold on long. I won't try and add to this unless we're at 268.
AYRO.
Guys, Tesla 1316, as mentioned, looking for that 1320 trend line to hit. It should hit here in the next 3 minutes. That's where it's leading to.
CPSH.
Just full healthy bullish, guys.
AMRH. FUV. MIO.
Divergence on the RSI on Zoom and the 1-minute chart.
CBAT. GSAD. FIVG.
Nice bullish divergence here. I might actually add here on TM.
Look at Facebook go. That is beautiful.
Take a look at Amazon for a continuation here, over 3,000 again.
To be honest, like Amazon is undervalued in like every time frame. 3-year DCF, 10-year, 5-year, 20-year DCF. You can run every single DCF model and it's still undervalued relative to the entire like
UMRX.
tech sector.
I wonder if like
Solo.
since 10 years ago, someone started like selling
BLNK.
puts and using that premium to get into calls. So you can sell puts, collect the premium, and then use that premium to buy calls on Amazon.
Oh, that's what I did before. So it was a beautiful strategy. I did that on Tesla too, actually. I sold the, I think I sold the, I forgot which ones. Let me check. Actually, I did that on Amazon. And then I changed it. Yeah, so I sold the January calls to buy the October calls. And then I just reversed, like as soon as the, like,
New.
as soon as Amazon tanked, I went in heavy into the October calls, 2700 and then the 2800s. And then because I sold the January ones, I made money on it. I just like reversed it and bought the 2800 January calls too.
Amazon breaking out. HOD.
And guys, this isn't even Prime Day. Like, just wait till Prime Day, guys. That's when you're gonna, like, I'm not taking a single contract off until Prime Day for Amazon, or just the run up into Prime.
You've got to realize that a lot of people are saving their stimulus and they're going to be spending it all on Prime Day as well. So all the people who got stimulus, $1,200 checks or whatever, or unemployment benefits, they're saving that. Statistics show that a lot of people are just stacking it away.
SHLO.
When Prime Day comes, or Black Monday, Cyber Monday, people are just going to be spending that. So
On average, Amazon moves up 3 point something percent, just based on that. So yeah, those are days you got to hold on to. And the reason that I went with January ones too was to take advantage of
KNDI.
like the winter rush, because winter is going to be like their best season. That's probably where it's really going to shine. So having January calls would help. Probably going to like roll it over to like March calls afterwards if it continues. But again, it all depends on the market. If the market tanks, everything's just going to fall down. At that point, I'm going to get out. But if that doesn't happen, stay long. All right, I'm just going to take my loss on ZM.
closing it over here. I'm just trying to see if it holds that double bottom at 268.91.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some like out at 480.
AYRO.
I don't like these spreads. This is horrible.
Halo.
It takes like 5 minutes just to get a fill. It's like by that time the trade's done.
Tesla broke out here.
Yep, Tesla for the win, guys. Tesla, Amazon, Roku. Everything's looking so good right now, except my ZM trade.
We're on here, TJ. Hold on. It looks like 269's that double bottom is trying to do something.
Okay. Oh, wait.
MYT.
See, I'll just sell
Tail.
puts. I'll sell the 268, 260, 750s.
Blue. NET. Solo. UMRX.
All right, that
Baba.
Tesla scalp, I'm out of it now. That was enough. That was a good amount of profits.
Yang.
Market's going for high day, and ZM is just dying over here.
CBAT.
I'm assuming you closed out of ZM, TJ?
Yeah, I did. I went with selling puts instead. So I'm selling the 267.50s. I got a 560 average. Not 560, 540.
GS80.
6, yeah. Only got filled 17 contracts, so just waiting. I got some orders
SHLO.
at 6 to see if I can get some fills.
Should have flipped short on the break of 270 covered right here.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's
AYRO.
looking a lot weaker.
MYT.
Now that the market's going down a bit, ZM's moving up. Inversing the market. All right, I'm gonna go for a break.
ET. UMRX.
Hey, Johnny, are you on?
Man, ZM needs to push. My stop loss is 267.50 on the ad, guys. So
GGAL. GIFI.
Sharky, what expiry on those Amazon puts? Oh, damn, you got time.
All right, I'm gonna close the right over here. I'm pretty sure I will close it. If the bid drops below 267.80, I'm gonna close it.
So I'm risking up to 267.50. My average right now is 269.21. Or with 300 shares. So I start with 100, added 200, and yeah, just fix the average.
PSXP.
That's all right.
Triple bottom on ZM on a
IFMK.
5-minute candle, but realistically, that doesn't mean anything anymore with the way it's been behaving. So.
In 65 minutes, they printed one green candle
Rose Zoo.
on the 5
ACH.
minute.
Yep, and that green candle has been pretty bearish too.
Yep, on the 15 minute, it looks like volumes decreased a lot. Maybe they can hold. Maybe I'll risk an extra 10 cents, 267.40.
AYRO.
Yeah, I think I'll just risk an extra 10 cents. It's only 20 bucks on the ad anyway, and 30 on the total.
What do you think of LBTYK, TJ? Just had some call sweeps come through.
Sorry, which one?
LBTYK.
No, I don't know that company.
UMRX.
Let's go, Tesla. Man, the amount of Amazon calls I have is just retarded.
Tesla's never coming back under $1,000 ever again.
Hopefully not, but
No, I hope it does. Guys, it's like we get better dip buy entries. We can take it short and then go back long. Like the beauty of Tesla is just because it's so volatile. One like really bad news will just take it down like 200 bucks a share, and then we just buy it up again and then wait till it goes back up like 250 bucks a share.
There goes ZM. Finally, buyers. It's finally crossing over that EMA. Holy cow.
Thank you.
It'll wait until right over here for an entry.
GIFI. KNDI.
Tesla's still going. I'm gonna try the short at
SHLO.
1325.
Don't short my Tesla.
I'm sorry, TJ. I missed out on $20 a share, man. I'm
I will
pretty,
keep buying calls and making it go up. No, I'm joking.
Squeeze me, squeeze me. The increased volume guy, I'm not gonna short it yet. Maybe 1330 or lead. Maybe I kind of want to short it at 1337 just for the meme. One share would be good. Yeah, but increased volume, guys, like you're not gonna want to short into strength like this. So I was thinking 1325. Double check the volume. Saw the increase on volume. Saw the really healthy bullish candlesticks, and I'm deciding not to.
Solo.
I think it's long over. Yeah, 1300 short under. So that being said, it's going to be easier to make money on the long side than going short. Doesn't mean that you can't short, but in my opinion, it'll be longer making money on the long side. Damn.
Tesla for life.
Notice how they it was at 1302 level. Like I wasn't wrong. Like I would say it wasn't wrong that 1302 was key resistance with that iceberg that came in because price still dropped about $5 from there. But after they finally broke over that 1302 with momentum, they just like pushed it. I think it was $3 straight to that 1305. Double check. Higher, it was 1306.50 at 10:57. You can see the candle before 1302.20, 1302.43 to the low 1301.46. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break here. I have to close out my ZM long. I'll be back. Oh, AMD's also over 53, guys. 10 cents away from high of day. It's still making a move up here.
LIVX. UMRX. GS80. Yang. AYRO.
All right. So where stock goes is out of our hands. We don't control the markets. We don't have enough volume to move these stocks. Um, and that's why it's out of our hands. Now, if you're a penny stock trader and you have 50,000 followers, that's a different story. Like you can make the stock move wherever you want. You can be like, hey guys, I added over here. And then 3,000 other people of the 50,000 people are going to add 1,000 shares each, and boom, it's up again. So it's different when it's a low float. Something like Tesla, that's out of our hands. That thing gaps up and moves down so much faster than we can even like manually type in a limit order. So on a stock like that, you just want to buy the dips, believe in the company. If you think it has strong fundamental growth, you buy it. If you don't, you can go on the short side. But no matter what you do, as long as you go in the direction of the market, you'll make money. If you go against it, then obviously you're going to lose money. And it's okay if you lose money. We take losses all the time. I tried shorting ZM, took a loss, and then tried it again. Um, that one I'm still holding on to, but it's that one's down too. Not every trade's going to work, and that's not our goal anyways, right? So, when people ask, hey, can this go here? It's like, those are questions that I don't like to answer because we don't know where it's going to go. If I knew the answer to that, I'd be all in. Some people might say, oh, I called it. It's like, yeah, good. You called a stock going X, to this price, but did you trade it? Did you actually trade it? Did you hold on to the entire move? If you didn't, then you didn't play it. Like your call means nothing. It doesn't put dollars on the table. You're not feeding your family. There is nothing you can do with making out a call. You might feel good about yourself, but that's why we kind of like stay away from making calls on price point. It's like I look at one thing only, risk. It's like, okay, I want to enter here. Here's my risk. I mentioned it when I went on
ET.
Tesla for like a quick scalp today, intraday trade. I was like, okay, 137 is going to be like it. I'll add over there and then just cancel it. And that's what matters. Just the strategy. Just focus on how much you're losing and
ACH.
try to like mitigate your losing trades, and you should be fine.
KNDI.
Hey TJ, I've seen this question being asked by a lot of people for option traders. So if you're trying to scalp options, would you do the first contract in the money? Would you do out the money? Or what would you base your opinion on when it
I
comes to that?
suck at scalping options, like weekly options. It doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather just sell premium. If it's weekly, you're like stacking odds in your favor. Look for stuff that have higher volatility, higher IV. Look for stuff that is, higher relative volume. And those are probably going to be the best bets, like, because the spreads on options are just so ridiculous that you're never going to get filled at your price. It takes you like 10 minutes to get filled. So I'm not a fan of scalping options. I think there's like, why do I need to scalp options when I can scalp? I mean, even on Tesla, if you bought a couple of shares, like just held, you would have made more consistent money. I see a lot of people trying to day trade, but they just forget that investing is how everyone makes money, right? So there's a few day traders that can trade options and are consistently profitable. I know one of them. That's it. I know one guy. He's consistently profitable. He turned like $1,000 into over 500,000. That's the one dude. So just think about it this way, just like
JFIN.
reverse psychology this, right? So from thousands of traders that I know, there's one guy that actually is good at it. And all he does is run spreads. So that's why I mentioned if you're going to do it, run spreads. You're probably going to have a better overall PNL. And
VCNX.
second, it's like, look at the top 5 billionaires. If you look at the top 5 billionaires, who are they? Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Jim Simons. These are all funds. There's, Warren Buffett, that's a buy and hold strategy. You have Ray Dalio, his hedge fund's long short, but usually it's all about macros. And then you have, what was the last guy? Oh yeah, Renaissance. And Renaissance is just a quant fund that takes advantage on short-term moves. All three of them are doing three different strategies, but they're consistently profitable. All three of them are at different time
AYRO.
frames. Like Warren Buffett just buys and never sells. That's his philosophy. Well, obviously he's not doing so well now, but he's still one of the top billionaires. It still works. But how many funds have you seen in the top 500 list of individuals, like net worth, that just scalp options? Nobody. It doesn't exist. So instead of like looking at this as, it's like, oh yeah, the guys on like retail traders are making this money. No, don't do that. Follow the smart money. Follow the guys that have strategies implemented and it makes money. Like you guys saw my long-term portfolio. I'm up 70%. That's a huge amount of money I'm trading. And I'm up 70% on that portfolio alone from March. Guys, it's only July, the beginning of July, right? So just think, you can make so much money. If you haven't made 70% in your like overall account in the last 3 months, then you know you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be day trading. You should be, investing. Same goes for like strategies. Like we like day trading because we're consistently profitable because we have like a strategy that works, that's proven, that works in different environments. We can make money consistently, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna make money like all the time. But when you're trading stocks, your like likelihood of being consistently profitable is so much higher. On options, so much lower, right? So you got to take the like the strategy and the nuances of every single strategy. For me, I don't like having days that I'm not making money. And having days where I'm not making money, that cost me a lot. For ZM, instead of me, like I could have just reversed the trade. If it was shares, boom,
LIVX.
I hit one button, I reversed the trade. On ZM, I hesitated on reversing those calls that I bought because the spread is 30 cents. I'm losing like not just the money that I'm already down and then also another 30 cents just to reverse it. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? So the same concept applies when you have like shares. It just makes an easier trade, more likely to make money. And me being able to consistently lock in profits, that gives me confidence in the next trade. And it's all about the series of trades. So if you're having losing days, you're not going to have that confidence when you tackle a really good trade, if that makes sense, right? So I need to be consistently profitable for me to get those bigger trades for the next trade and the trade after that,
OBSV.
and so forth. Some people are good at it though. Some people can take drawdowns. And for me, it just takes away from my ability to perform at my like 100%.
UMRX.
Guys,
Oh,
I
and
learned
take,
in the trading chat. I took the lead short on Tesla, up $3 here finally.
wait, what do you mean leap short?
Lead 1337 price.
Ah, the jokes.
Yeah, I mentioned it before. Like, I want to take the 1325, increase volume. There's no way. You could see how they just ripped the price over 1325, and then you can see the volume increased again up to 1330, and then it started decreasing it. I took the short, and sellers came in. So, like, guys, this trade is recovering some of the losses on CM, and also it hit the target. It was kind of like a meme target. I didn't think it was actually going to hit 1337, but like I saw the 1325. You know, when we were at 1300s. I had mentioned TJ trying to hold on for 1320 and 1325 when he was starting to scale some out. And that's just, working as a team and trying to help each other out when we can. So yeah, I'm glad I got to that ZM play. Looks like 268 was the good support level. Oh man, here comes Tesla. Tesla, it looks like they're doing it on nothing here. It looks like sellers aren't even wanting to sell. So I might have to risk a little bit more here. Since I'm using small size anyway. Might just do 1350. I don't want to stop out. Because the target's going to be 1300, guys. So This could be a huge win for me if we can get back down.
But it could be a huge loss too.
No, it's still a small size, it's 10 shares, so $130. Try and make 370 seems all right. But yeah, you're right. Maybe if I did 5 shares, it'd make more sense where I can add on those 10 up there at 1350. So, I'm just gonna stick to the 1340. Thanks, DJ, for the help.
Yeah, just keep it tight.
Yeah,
Don't
just a
take
reminder, right?
too much trades.
Yeah. Too bad though. Missed out on almost $40 a share on the long side.
I wouldn't say go with 5 shares. It's not worth the risk. Like, not worth the risk to reward.
GS80.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful,
CPSH.
amazing. So, okay, guys, AEMA holds. I'm gonna take a partial. Okay, again, it's a small piece, but I'll take a little partial because it's still holding trend beautifully here over the past hour plus, I think. Longer, since the morning, it's just holding the trend. So when we break under that trend, that's where I'm gonna want to maybe add or try not to take a piece off. We just finally cracked it, but I want to see a close under. We got 10 seconds. I'd want to see this under 1,333. 5 seconds.
KNDI.
I added like crazy just to save my ZM trade. Now I'm just gonna take a break even.
EGRX. PSXP.
I'll risk an extra $1 on Tesla. 1341. There's a HOD break. And I am stopped out, guys. Hope you guys are still killing on the long. Anyone in the long on Tesla still, other than TJ?
Forever. Tesla is life.
I know. I just meant day trades. And watch
No,
now.
I don't even want to look at the option contract on that, but I had a really good entry on it, but I scaled out of Tesla. But I should have held on to it looking at it now. Hindsight's always easier.
I'm gonna reverse.
Let's see where my Tesla calls, because I bought the 1300, so let's see where it went. Wow. Yep, should have held.
Jeez.
Wow, that's a 100% return if I held on to it. Well, almost. Our side is lower on this move back up on Tesla.
SCONCTY. Halo.
Yeah, I took the long here. I know it's at the top, guys, but I see the push here still. And yeah, went long, missed the move up, went short, got squeezed. So I'll try going long, yeah.
ET.
It's up 11% basically. I could see the 1350 push.
WRT.
Alright guys, it's up $130 from Friday or Thursday, right? So oh what? Actually, it's more, right?
WWR.
1185 was the low on Thursday. 1228 high. So yeah, that's about 120 bucks up on the up. If it comes back under elite, I'll just exit and short it again. I exited. I reversed it. Last shot on Tesla. And then it's going to be 3 losses in a row, so I won't take any more trades after. But looks like 1340. Again, I'll try 1340 stop idea. I don't want to do the 1341, even with the spread.
I wouldn't take a trade here. There's like no trade, John.
I see them coming.
Me.
It's the trend, right? So it's held trend this whole time, and now they're failing the trend. It's the first fail, so I want to try and take this one. Again, it's just a small amount of shares, 10 shares, risk 30 bucks. Targeting the 1325. Well, 20 MA, then 1325. With RSI coming under the new overbought as well. Thanks for the support though. Like I know I shouldn't be taking this one, but I wanna get a win on Tesla since I missed the 40 bucks. Like I could literally close it here and have a winner and just keep going. So I don't want to do the 3 losses in a row. So I can see the move. I'll just close it here to get the winner. So now no longer have 3 losses in a row. And I can keep going for the day. It was a tiny one, guys. It was only like 10 bucks, so not even.